Wow. Hey, hi, Sydney. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Happy, well, what is it? Labor Day, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Happy Labor Day
Heck of a
weekend.
holiday. Yeah. Just so everybody knows, on our countdown timer, every one of those dogs are still adoptable. Except I'm not sure about Sally Sue. Is she still there with Mark?
I believe so.
Yeah, we got sometimes because of time we can't. Sometimes we got to slip one in that's already been adopted.
Yeah.
All right, but it's this case. Every one of those dogs you saw in that timer are still adoptable. So, including Nellie. Nellie, I like Nellie. You know, and Bodie. Oh boy. So now we have some great news that we have one that was going to be on the show today. Should I just play his video and then just show everybody what they could be missing?
Sure.
All right. Okay. We were going to have Aaron on today, but he's on a meet and greet right now, and it looks very promising.
Yes.
I think he really is close to a perfect peer. You know,
Yes. And as you mentioned, he was going to be a guest on the show today with us. But what he's doing right now is having a meet and greet. And I'm sure that they will fall in love with him.
yeah. Anybody that doesn't probably trying to choose the wrong breed here.
Yeah. And as you can see, my
we got Samson. Oh, you got somebody over your shoulder.
He's silent. Samson is silently stalking me because I have goodies. And actually, this weekend is my 10-year anniversary of picking him up from transport.
Whoa, Mr. Samson.
Yep.
Happy anniversary, big guy.
Yep.
I think he deserves a treat over that.
He does. Come on, buddy.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do Toby first because we don't want his foster mom to get rained on. Okay. So, and it's threatening out there. So
yes.
This boy here, he's kind of special, actually.
He is.
We'll just let you determine that for yourself while the video's playing. We'll bring them up then, and hopefully we get to see him because he's outside playing right now, and he may not want to come get on camera, but we'll work on that. All right. Well, hell no. Hi, Kristen. Hey, that was the wrong video, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we've learned a few things about Toby since then.
And here's what we'll do. We'll take advantage of my blunder. The newest one is uploading right now. Now it's processing, and when we get to a point, we'll play the new one for an update. How about that? Because that was true in the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they were able to walk him when he was in Texas, but when I got him here, he would just freeze up like halfway up the block and turn around and come back. So I'm able to walk him on a tandem leash with Poppy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? That is awesome.
They're very cute walking together. Very cute.
All right. So we're probably not going to get to actually see him unless you turn your camera around, huh?
I can do that, and I can take it down to, let me see.
No, you can't. You're going to get too far away from your router and you'll lose your signal and we're going to lose you.
Well, I don't know if I will. I'm not that far from it, but
okay.
I'm not sure how to change the camera.
Are you on a laptop or your phone or your device?
I'm on the laptop.
Okay. What do you want to change the camera to? Do you have two cameras?
Well, I want it to be not facing on me, but out because Toby is right there, kind of
Does
hiding.
your
in that
laptop
tree.
have 2 cameras in it? Really? Mine doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. Go to your settings. This is interesting. I guess. Wow, I bought the wrong laptop. Alienware ain't got it going on.
Well,
So you go down into settings, you video, and you should, if you have a second camera there, that's where it's going to show up. Hi, Debbie.
Yeah, it's not showing here. So
Debbie has Nellie that was in the video, and whom is still adoptable. Nellie and Bodie she has. All right. I guess that's not going to work.
I don't think it's gonna work, but
I've never encountered a laptop that had a rear-facing camera before. Have you, Sydney?
So I think some tablets do.
Yeah, tablets can, absolutely. Well, every tablet I've had has, but laptops, I've never seen one. But anyway, while we're looking at this,
I'm going to try this.
Tell us about Toby here, or you can do it this way.
Let me know if you can see him.
Okay, I see something down there at the end of the fence.
Let's see if we can get down here. Hi, Toby.
We see your thumb over the camera. That's for sure.
Oh, that's great.
There we go. We see a bush.
Toby, come out.
Is he coming? No, is he hiding behind your bush?
Yeah. Hi,
your camera's pointing up, just so you know.
Oh,
hey,
there
he is.
How about there?
There's Toby. Okay.
Hi, Toby.
And we can hear you still. All right. Oh, this was worth it, wasn't it? I like that. Thank you, foster mom, Kristen. Now I don't hear her.
He's taking a nap.
Focus.
Okay, so what can you tell us about him?
Sorry about that.
Now, he's
a real. He is super mellow. One of the most mellow dogs I've ever met in my life.
He likes to lay in the dirt.
He loves to lay in the dirt.
Welcome to the Great Pyrenees world.
He is
that's that signal thing I was
excellent,
talking about.
really good. He just doesn't care. Yeah.
What about other dogs? How does he do with other dogs?
So well. I've had my friends bring over dogs. I've had family bring over dogs. I've had people over, and he is phenomenal with them.
What about
and in fact, he plays with the other dog, the guest dog. He sticks to them like glue, and they run around the yard together. And he is so good with other dogs. I can't believe it.
Right.
And he's excellent with Poppy. He's brought out this playfulness in her that I didn't know existed. And Poppy's been with again my friends and family's dogs, and I have not seen that come out in her.
Are you hearing this, Sydney? Everybody, if you're even considering Toby, you better get your apps in. He sounds like he could be a keeper. All right.
Believe me, this is extremely difficult. He is a wonderful dog.
What about around children?
He's incredibly smart.
Has he been exposed to children?
We don't have. He hasn't been around children.
Okay. And cats?
But I think he would be fine. You can go up to him, brush him, pick the sleep out of his eyes, and he has eyelashes that are about 5 miles long, and I can clean those for him. I can kind of groom his beard, and he could care less.
Okay, so your biggest complaint would only be, well, maybe one of the breed traits, because the only thing he won't do for you is come in when he's called, right? Everybody raise your hand and got a pair that won't do that.
Right.
So now he looks more like a mix.
Though.
What does he look like he's mixed with to you?
Well, he had a DNA test done in Texas by his first foster, Gail, and it came back mostly Pyrenees, some Commodore, which is odd.
Commodore. Okay.
Oh,
They
And the
believe
other
that
sheepdog.
they're a descendant of the Great Pyrenees, but no actual proof yet. Wow, cool. Another guardian breed.
Yeah, and the Miramar or
Maremma. Maremma.
Maremma. Okay, thank you.
Maremma
Yeah.
sheepdog
So
out of
those were the
Italy.
3 that were identified.
So she or he, Toby, is officially, according to DNA, a Pyrenees mostly, Commodore next. That explains the fur, and then a Maremma that explains that tail. He's got a beautiful tail, doesn't he?
He has a beautiful tail, and as his fur is growing in, it feels more like poodle hair. He doesn't seem to shed yet at all.
He will. Trust me, he will. He's double coated. All 3 of those breeds are double coated.
Okay. Well, it's not happening yet, and he does have these beautiful fawn markings that are coming out in his fur.
Wow, sounds
Yeah.
like there might be a 4th breed. Fawn, you're describing fawn. Could another word for that be biscuit, maybe by any chance?
Yeah. Yeah,
Sounds
very
like they
light.
missed, and it's not unusual. It sounds like they missed the provisional breed of Akbash. That's usually where those colors come from.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway, it doesn't matter. DNA, what they say is set in stone, correct? Yeah, right. Nobody is perfect, not yet.
Well,
We
I
want
hear
that.
it's harder with the dog DNA because they have to build up
They have to build profiles, yes.
things. Yeah.
And it's very difficult. They have the Great Pyrenees, pretty solid profiles on them.
Mhm.
And the non-working breed classes, they've got those down pretty good too.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, when
But
I
these-
first saw him, I thought immediately Wheaten Terrier. He has that kind of longer face, and the beard is just perfect.
Yeah, I
and
like
then-
the description in the video. Purebred good boy.
I would agree with that.
Okay, can we play his latest video that should have been played? What would you think? It shows it's
Oh,
got a
can
couple-
I add one more thing about Toby that I found
course.
out? He has 2 double dew claws on the back of his hind legs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Extra.
why they're called double dews, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so he's Pyrenees, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you what's interesting is the Great Pyrenees. That, like I said, they have good, solid profiles on them. And then somebody out of Turkey told me that an Akbash can sometimes be born with double dews that have not been mixed.
Oh, really?
Because of the ancient DNA in them, that one of the breeds that make up the Akbash. They're provisional. There's more than one breed. And but we did a DNA on this about 4 years ago on a Landseer Newfoundland that showed DNA, and the pedigree didn't of Pyrenees, but the pedigree, he had double dews
Yeah.
on a Landseer Newfoundland, but had no Pyrenees DNA in it. And you talk about getting confusing. Now, 4 years ago, they may not have had all of this, but the Landseer Newfoundland wasn't bred ever with the Great Pyrenees.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see when Toby's fur all grows back. Because
Me too.
Yeah.
I think
I
he's gonna
want
be
to. Yeah.
so striking.
So
Yeah.
that means one of 2 things will have to happen. Either we'll have to try to stay in touch with whoever adopts him tomorrow, or we'll have to stay in touch with foster mom in case she adopts him. He does sound like a keeper, though.
He's so much a keeper.
Okay.
He's so much a keeper.
And how much does he weigh approximately?
Well, his paperwork said 81 pounds when I picked him up.
So he's not the biggest guy in the world.
No, but I think that being young, I think he'll grow a little bit more, and obviously he'll put on some weight.
Obviously, yeah. What would you consider a perfect home for him besides yours?
Yeah. I would love to see somebody who's really sure about getting a dog that is not incredibly active. He does seem to like his walks, but he is a really, really mellow, laid back guy. And so I think if you want somebody who is chomping on toys and goofy, he can be that way. He certainly can be. And he needs a partner dog. I would really love for him to go to a home that had a dog that loves to play, because I can see that Toby brought that out in Poppy, but Poppy initiates a lot of play with him too. And
but he does play.
What's that?
He does play with Poppy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I have video of it, them chasing around each other around the yard, and if I'm gone for any amount of time and come back, he is very, very demonstrative, but for the most part, he's really, really laid back. And I would hope that somebody can understand that about him. And I would definitely want him to have a resident dog and take him on adventures. I want to start getting him
like
in
hikers. Would he hike well on trails and stuff, do you think?
I think he could. He's so easy, and he learns so quickly. When I first put him on the on the tandem leash, we had a couple of hang-ups where we got a little tangled, but after 10 minutes of walking, it seems like he just figured it out. And
yeah, he fell in sync with Poppy.
He fell in sync, definitely. Yeah. And I think that he would be really open to seeing other things. My goal is to get him to the beach. I would love to take him for a walk on the beach and see that.
Wow. You hear the passion?
He's so easy.
Sydney? She's description is filled with passion, but that's just another GPRS foster. That's what they do. Okay. Everybody takes their foster dog seriously here, and they do just probably everywhere, but it's more noticeable here. So, all right. Well, let me play his next video, and then we're going to move along into one of my favorites. They're all my favorite. I really like Toby, but boy, I'll tell you, our next dog up, he's another good one. Wait a minute. We've never had a bad dog on, have we? Okay, well, then I guess what I'm saying is can be left unsaid. All right. Boy, I sure did recover on that one. That's a heck of an update now. Even the tune was different.
I love his face so much. It is so stinking cute. I can't get over it.
I know it. I know.
We did verify that he's okay with cats.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Just that older kids might be best because you don't know.
Absolutely.
There you go. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. If it's happening, that's exactly where it's happened. If you want to see these videos, you go out to YouTube /GPRS Piers, and that's where the YouTube channel is. Okay. And every video, I think we have like 187 videos up there, I think, is the last I saw. Now, oh yeah. Hi, Jerry. All these piers are beautiful, so there's no selective here, so nobody's biased here. And Toby's a mix, but now we know he's mixed with some good breeds now, except Commodore I haven't had a lot of experience with, but they are a livestock guardian breed. So
yeah, that's a really interesting, unexpected breed.
Unexpected, not a lot of Commodores in this country.
No.
So matter of fact, I don't know if I think I know of one that I actually know of, but I mean, they're there. Just because I don't know of them doesn't mean they're not here.
Yeah. All
right. Wow, Kristen, thank you so much for caring for Toby and bringing him up here and showing him off. Is he your first foster, by the way?
No, Poppy was my first foster.
And you screwed that one up and kept him, huh?
Did.
Or kept her, I mean.
That's right.
Well, now the test is on.
I know.
Could be a race to the finish line if you get an app, huh? Doesn't GPRS Fosters actually kind of, I guess, hate to put it this way, first dibs on the dogs? Sydney, isn't that kind of the way it works?
It depends. It depends on the situation. Because, for example, I foster puppies sometimes. I am definitely a temp home for a foster puppy. Puppies are definitely going to time out of my house. So
right. Well, puppies,
it depends. But thank you so much.
That's not fair.
Thanks for bringing Toby on. Yeah, can you stay on for a little bit of the show in case Toby does something cute?
Absolutely, I want to see this. Yeah,
like move.
Great.
Like move. Well, actually, I think, Steve, you were going to show me how to. Oh, he's in his pit now. Oh.
Actually, we're going to do that after the show. All right. So you hang on after the show if you're not getting wet. All right.
No, I'm covered.
We gotta get Artemis up here.
Yes.
Right? So we might even get to see him. We don't know yet.
we will. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I sure do hope this is the right Artemis video this time, because there was a couple of those too. I'm just not sure. We'll let his foster mom tell me if this is the right one.
There we go.
What a cute video.
Very cute.
Wow.
Hi, Alejandra. Thank you for coming on.
Alejandra, when you get old, seems to be the more words in somebody in a word, the less letters you're able to have in it. So I never could pronounce her name. Hi, Alejandra.
Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Boy, that's a heck of a foster dog you have there.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, pretty boy.
Wow. I don't know anything about him.
Well, I
Fill
had
me
him
in.
since May, and Artemis was rescued, and he had a pretty severe injury to his knee, and he had a dislocated hip.
Okay, so that's why his fur is shorter in some of those shots.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
I
didn't
didn't know
realize they
that.
were spotted underneath either, but
Okay, now was that surgery done by GPRS, or was that done before he got here?
that was done before he got here. I
Okay.
rescued him independently, and I took him to my vet, and they'd helped me before with other rescue animals. So
Oh, wow.
they took care of him very, very
Oh.
well, and he's
Wow.
just recovered very, very nicely.
And holy cow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask questions, Sydney, while I get unstarstruck here?
Yeah. So, gosh, he's beautiful. So you were telling us before the show kind of the background story of his fur family, his litter mates, and his mom, I think. So
Yes.
can you share a little bit about that?
Sure. Myself and another friend named Julie, we met on Facebook, a rescue site where someone was asking for help to rescue Artemis's sister from the same litter. The owner was just kind of had abandoned her and didn't want her anymore, so we rescued her, and we were so lucky. We found such a great home with another family that had experience with large dogs, a retired couple. And
Great.
a couple months later, we were contacted about another dog, another sister,
Wow.
and she had also an injury to the knee. And so the family we found to adopt her got her surgery. She also had an injured, she had an ACL issue, or
Okay.
whatever the CCL, I think it's for dogs. But so she was fine. And then later, maybe within a few weeks, they contacted us about a puppy. It was a 3-month-old from the next litter that his mom had. And we got him adopted in Virginia. But, in May, same issue with mom and Artemis. The man didn't want them anymore. The mom was very ill. She had an infected uterus.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And
Wow.
we managed to get her all taken care of as well. She became very healthy, and she's been adopted through the rescue, this rescue in Washington. So happy ending for her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, am I hearing this correctly? You volunteer with more than just GPRS?
Well, I don't really volunteer. I used to volunteer with other rescues, but it's really kind of just people reach out to me like, hey.
Okay. Wow. Because the
And
way
so-
it made me, the way it's sounding is that you just do exactly what you said. You help a dog in need.
Yeah, basically, that's what we do.
And a rescue doesn't necessarily have to be asking.
No, all of
Okay,
my
I get
dogs
it.
are actually rescues that we kind of I found on the street, and when I didn't find homes for them, we just kind of ended up keeping them, and they're all
Okay.
here right now.
Now, are you in Texas?
Yes, I'm in Texas.
That explains it.
That's Jen.
Everybody that lives in Texas, you guys, if we even had 1/10 of Texas's population saving dogs, you guys wouldn't have a problem, right?
Yes, it appears to be just a really big, a very big issue.
Hey, can you put the camera back on I can't pronounce her name. The one that
Sochi.
changes the TV channels on Artemis.
Sochi. Yeah.
That's a little bitty dog.
Yeah, she's about 35 pounds.
And how much does Artemis weigh?
Artemis weighs 75 pounds right now.
Okay, but he's young.
Oh yeah, he's about a year and 3 months or so, maybe give or take a little
God,
bit
he's a
more.
baby.
Yeah.
Now the hip could have been genetic, but the knee sometimes that's an injury. Is that right? Am I assuming this properly?
Yes. Well, what the person who gave him up told us is that he injured himself playing, but I'm not sure how much truth there is to that statement because
Okay.
it was pretty
So you're
severe.
suspicious of an abuse situation then?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we
Well,
surmise. So.
For everybody, all of our viewers, never have to worry about that again.
No.
We'll
Yeah.
never be in another abuse situation because
And
that's not what rescues do.
he wasn't used to living indoors at all because he was pretty much, outside
Right.
all that time. But so it took a little bit of getting used to. He was kind of spooked when he saw the television. He would hide behind the couch or,
Right.
And
now, I want to point out something. Look what's happening right now. He's chewing on a chew, and she's touching him.
oh yeah, he's great.
No resource guarding issues because no one taught him.
And the other dogs are also eating it.
That's right.
Right now too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
That's
he's thriving in a multi-dog home, and on top of that, he doesn't have to worry about getting his fair share.
Oh nope.
That's
not at all.
right. So another perfect peer. GPRS is really on a roll, aren't they?
Yeah.
How long have you had him?
I've had him since the beginning of May.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what's the cool part about this? I don't get any indication that you're going to keep him because you can't let go of him because there's too much there because you're experienced in rescue, right? And don't get me wrong, sometimes when the right dog comes along, it's not a good idea to move them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
sure
either
everybody
way,
has.
because that could be the case with Toby and Kristen down there.
Yeah.
So this wasn't meant to slam anybody, Kristen. All right. This is meant to rescue can be difficult. You don't know how many times they hear, boy, I can't rescue, I can't help you, I can't volunteer because I wouldn't be able to let any of them go. But you can let them die because that's what happens when you don't foster. For every dog a rescue saves, there's many more that they can't.
I think a lot of times people think that there's a convenient time to rescue a dog, but there never is. You know, it wasn't convenient.
The people that create the issues where they need rescue, they don't work off of a clock. So that means the rescue folks can't either. So, and I'll tell you, I have a lot of respect for rescue. I can't do it myself. I'm not a rescue.
And Alejandro, I think you have a great point is that, it's always going to have a certain level of inconvenience to be a foster or to volunteer, but you kind of, you just know when you're ready, and the stars are never going to perfectly align, but when you're kind of ready to take it on, and then you just do, and then you get used to being a foster, and you kind of get used to kind of the pattern of a new dog coming in your home and working with them, and then what it's like to say goodbye and like hand them off to their new family.
Yes.
So now the perfect home for Artemis definitely wouldn't have any cats. I think the video made that perfectly clear. No cats. He's just not comfortable around them, huh? So what kind of home would be his perfect home?
His perfect home would be where there are other dogs for him to play with. He's very, very social. And also a home where the owner recognizes that, it has only been since May that he had this surgery. So he does have a limp, a very slight one, but it's like when a human has surgery, knee surgery.
Takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a while, but he's doing really, really well. There are times when he just busts out running at 100 miles per hour, and then but he does have to take carprofen,
Okay.
to
Was
kind of.
the surgery successful?
Yes, it was. The doctors did a great job. I took him for a checkup not that long ago, just so they could check how he's walking and all. And they said he looks great. I mean, if we could
Wow.
get him in the pool to do like that type of exercise, that would help strengthen his legs. So
He
we're gonna
doesn't
have
like
to on that.
he doesn't like the water, huh?
Probably not. I don't think so.
Well, a lot of peers. I mean, it's a crapshoot with Great Pyrenees. I've never had a peer that would walk out into the water. I had one, but would walk out into the water. And then I've never had a peer go swimming. Usually the ones that would go in the water, as soon as that water hit their tummy, that's it. They wouldn't go any further.
Yeah.
All right. But yet I've seen video of Pyrenees out there just swimming like crazy, having a ball. So
Yeah.
So it all depends on the dog. He's gorgeous. He is absolutely beautiful.
He's a great boy.
Yeah. And he chews with his mouth open. I bet he's a sloppy eater, like just about every other Great Pyrenees.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is.
All right, Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. That was the right video, right? Because there was only one
Yes,
for him.
that's the
wasn't
right
there?
video. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you, if you're thinking about Artemis once again, like Toby, you better get your app in, because I don't think he's going to last. That's one good dog.
And he's been around kids as well, right?
Yes, I have a 9-year-old and 11-year-old, so he loves to snuggle up with the kids, and he chases them around and plays. Well, at his own speed, of course, but
is he gentle with them, as gentle as can be?
Oh, he's very gentle. He's very conscious of when the kids are around, and the dogs too, actually.
Wow.
Like he plays with Sochi a lot, and the golden doodle, and
that's how you pronounce that? Okay,
yeah,
now I know.
Sochi, yeah, and she could be pretty rough with him, but he grabs her very gently, and he mostly likes to like nibble like this, like he's grooming her,
So like most Great Pyrenees, at least we hope anyway, they adjust to the level of activity that the other one is providing. So if your dog's going to play rough, then he'll play rough with the dog, is what I'm trying to say.
And he knows his limits, because then I have the Malinois mix who will run circles around them, and he'll chase for a little while, but then he'll stop when he reaches his limit.
Gotcha. All right.
But he loves
because he doesn't know he's a Great Pyrenees, a mighty Great Pyrenees. He doesn't know he can take down an entire pack of wolves and then come back and get a treat for it.
Oh no.
So anyway, Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. What a boy. I tell you, he sure is good looking. Look at those markings.
Yeah, he's got really nice markings, and he's got the cream on top of his head. Yeah. And he's got a spot on his little bum over there, but
and you can hear him eating. I love it. I mean, I love it. So his personality is classic Great Pyrenees, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I've never been exposed to a Great Pyrenees before him, and
oh really?
I'll tell you what, he's probably the easiest one of my whole pack.
Okay, well, and it's because of the breed. Oh, they may be the mightiest livestock guardian breed on the planet. There, I just started a controversy, didn't I? And but they also make the finest couch potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, and Toby's foster was saying the same thing.
Yeah. So
he wasn't used to the couch. He was just kind of on the floor on a dog bed, but he found this spot and he kind of claimed it. So
he liked the ottoman too, didn't he? But he also likes his dog beds, I see.
Oh yeah, he does.
Wow, and you have a Malinois, huh? Or a Malinois mix?
Yes. He's also a rescue. I found her.
That's one of Artemis's buddies in the video, huh?
Yeah.
Look at those ears.
Katie.
Is he a puppy?
No, she's 2 years old.
She is? Oh, okay.
I found her in the streets of Southeast Houston, running down a busy, road, and grabbed her, and she's been with us ever since.
Okay, so she's not for she would, somebody would have to go find another.com if they wanted her, right?
No, she's a permanent member of the family
Okay.
now.
All right. Okay. Cool. Look at that. Wait. So she doesn't know she's supposed. So she doesn't know she's supposed to be a police dog, then, does she?
No, but you see all the traits, you know.
Or do you? Okay. All right. Wow. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute, Sydney. Do you have any questions?
No, I think that's it. I'm so happy we got to learn about him.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah. I hope you can stay up. Maybe you can both stay up after the show because I had a question or two. I might want them. You never know.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, after the show, maybe you can hang around after the exit ends because Sydney may not, but you never know. I don't like talking to myself after the show. So anyway,
We'll hang around.
Yeah, we won't keep you long.
Okay.
The next, our next dog, Sydney's going to talk about just for a skosh here, and then we'll bring the video up, and then we'll bring her up. She's a senior. Seniors are the best. I caught you off guard, didn't I? Minnie will be here, except
Yes.
kind of. Sydney did a pre-record with them.
Yep. Minnie's foster right now works on the weekend, so she wasn't able to join us. But we were seeing such cute, fun updates about those two, Minnie and her foster, on our foster page, that we did a pre-recording, and so we could still bring her on the show.
And we also, what we're seeing, had we done the pre-record, like say last night, there would have been more information, good information to have. I mean,
Yep.
This dog is amazing. And she's how old? 10?
She's probably about 10. She's between 9 and 10 years old.
And well, I'm going to play the video first. Okay. Her
Okay.
video. And
Great.
then we will play the pre-recorded. There's so much we could say about her without playing her pre-record, but here we go.
Hi, everyone. We have a special guest that was not able to join us on the live show, but was really excited to come on. Rosie is showing us Minnie today and is going to talk a little bit about her. And we're really excited to learn a little bit more. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having us. So Minnie, based on her paperwork, is around 10 years old.
Okay.
Excuse me?
So she's about 10 years old.
Yes, she's 10 years old. She likes to go outside. She loves to walk. I have taken her to the river and she liked the water. She was
Aw.
curious about people. She walks very well on a leash. I had her on. She has a loose leash most of the time unless she sees a squirrel, and then all games are off. But other than that, she's perfect on a leash. I have been able to leave her out of her crate while I do short things. I have not left her out while I go to work because I think it's too long of a time.
Sure.
And I want her to be safe as well. But
Yeah.
she is crate trained. She's house trained. She loves her crate. That's her favorite thing in the world. She's in there now.
Oh,
I just leave it with the door open and she's free to come and go as she pleases. She's not very much into toys, but it's okay.
yeah. Yeah. And you know, she may not have been exposed to toys, or maybe they're just not her thing. But she is precious, and she's not very big. She's kind of a little girl, isn't she?
She is. She's more of like a golden retriever size.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like that. And just because she's older doesn't mean that she doesn't have energy enough to go for nice long walks. So that's really great to hear. And that she has a little bit of an adventurous spirit to go in the water.
Yes, she even wants to run, which I can't do, but I try. Yeah, she
And
loves to roll
so-
in the grass. Ma'am?
Oh, you shared a video that she stole an item off your table and took it into the crate. So could you share that with us? Share
did,
about that
okay.
little story.
So I have a little Dallas Cowboy gnome. I call him Nomi. And there he is. So Minnie decided she was going to become a Dallas Cowboys fan. She sniffed around Nomi and decided maybe she wanted to be friends with him. And so she carried him into the crate with him and took a nap with him.
Oh, that's so cute.
She didn't rip him apart. She didn't destroy him in any way. She just wanted somebody to nap with. So she took Nomi.
Oh, and maybe that's the level, the only level of toy she needs is a snuggle buddy in her crate, a little stuffy.
Yes. She did take a towel in with her once, but probably because it had my scent in it, and so I leave it here.
Yeah.
She wants to carry it in with her. She can carry it in with her.
Oh, that's sweet.
She will interact. I had a crab toy that is used for babies when you're teaching them how to crawl. But
Okay.
she didn't want it to get close to her. She just wanted to see it.
Keep an eye on it in case it didn't
Yeah.
get fishy.
Yeah. And I have not heard her bark. I've had her today is I picked her up exactly last Monday. And she does not bark. Last night she did let me know she needed to go out, but she was trying more to talk to me. She was
Oh,
never barked.
yeah.
So I
she
did
is
take her out.
adorable.
She is. She did potty. So she was letting me know she needed to go out.
Good.
Yeah.
And she knows that you will listen to her.
Yes. That's the only time she's done it. But it was cute.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm really happy that you were able to come on. I know that she probably is just with you for a little bit because you have air conditioning and she's getting a break and coming in out of the heat. So thank you so much for taking care of her. She looks very at peace right now.
She is, and she's very happy. She's starting to act puppyish now.
Oh.
Yeah, she wants to jump a little or run a little, but she's perking up.
Cute. Good. Yeah, that shows that she's feeling more and more comfortable, even just after a week, which as a foster, that always makes my heart really happy to see that for a dog.
Oh yes, she loves everything except especially cheese. She loves cheese.
Oh, well, me too.
Yeah, me too. I just had a grilled cheese sandwich. But yeah, that's me. She likes to sleep a lot, but she's also got her spurts, and that's understandable for a 10-year-old, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah.
Well, she sounds like a lovely dog and would be a great companion for someone. And again, I just want to share with people, don't miss out on a great dog simply because they have the label of senior. You know, she's in good health and she loves her walks, and she would be a great companion for the right person. And so, you know, thank you so much, Rosie, for bringing her on, because it's great to give people a chance to see a dog in real life and hear about somebody who's living with the dog, even if it's for a short while. And the fact that she's trustworthy in your home, and just the only thing she does is take a buddy in her crate sometimes.
That's all.
So again, thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
We were really grateful to get to learn about Minnie a little bit more. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Wow. Now, a comment came in for Alejandra. What do you think? Can you see it? I don't understand. It says, would Artie do well living with Sheba again?
Oh my gosh, that's his mom.
Oh my. So anyway,
Wow.
probably not, because if he didn't before, see, you got to remember, this is a whole new dynamic now. Okay. Sometimes if dogs are, everybody knows that I do more than just foster and stuff. I don't foster any longer. Well, sometimes, but I work with behavior. And sometimes the dog can be displaying behavior in a home that we just scratching our heads on. What in the heck's making that dog think he's got to do that? So we move the dog into a new foster home, and no one ever sees that behavior again. But they would if we moved him back. Okay? So that would be that situation there. And that happens. That can happen sometime. I'm not going to say it happens often, because it doesn't. But back to Minnie.
Yeah, it looks like we have 2 questions about Minnie, and I think I can address them both. So this is the first one that came in, or excuse me.
Not that one. There.
Whoopsie daisy. There we go. So if I recall correctly, Minnie has been cat tested and done fine. There's always, though, we say it is a commitment for introducing cats and dogs, and you know, just because a dog has been cat tested, that's still going to be a different environment than your home. Right. So be prepared for that that integration period, and it could take 3 months. I mean, it could take a long time. So and as far as barn cats go, if the cats run, she might chase them. That's something to be, you know, kind of think about.
It's a game still. It's a game.
Yeah. So what is the environment you're putting the dog in? What is the structure that you're providing the dog, so they know? Do they know what to do? And then we have another question from Debbie, and Minnie is adorable. So right now she's not really jiving with other dogs.
Right. So and there was a lot of, she was at headquarters, and she was, that's why Rosie has her, because she was starting to get agitated. But no, we don't know yet if it was actually the dog or all the commotion, because there's a lot of dogs there. Okay.
Plus, it's been really hot in Texas,
and it's been hot.
Rosie has air conditioning, and so
Minnie, a thing called trigger stacking.
Yeah. So Minnie is the only pet in the home right now. She is living in an apartment and doing well. She has actually just today or yesterday got on the couch for the first time and been very comfortable. And
she's not confined to a crate anymore.
Yeah, so she really is blossoming in that environment, and she just has one person who takes her for multiple walks a day. She plays in the water. She's been doing really, really well. So if someone, so to answer you, Debbie, she right now she would be best as an only dog in a home. And but she would love to be somebody's regular walking buddy, and definitely the longer that she's there, the more she perks up and wants to play a little bit, and is really settling in. And it's just, the foster page is a closed group, so those of us who can see it, it has been so delightful to see Rosie with Minnie and putting Minnie's highlights up there. And just, it's like, I just have this vision of these two gal pals living in their apartment together, going out on the town, just like, it's so cute.
Yeah. Now, how did Minnie come into rescue? Didn't she have a death in the family? Do I remember reading that about her?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember
because nobody in their right mind would turn in a dog like that. So
yeah, and
I wouldn't think.
Yeah, she's Pyrenees and Golden, which a lot of people love Goldens, and she does have a little bit more of that Golden personality, as Rosie was saying. So, and she definitely can be playful, which Goldens, they tend to stay younger at heart. Yep. And so, that's something that would be really,
Rosie does something at GPRS headquarters, which is how she even knew about Minnie. Yeah. Is that correct?
Right. Yep.
Okay. And GPRS headquarters needs volunteers, everybody. For those of you who have a little bit of time, if you're not a volunteer, fill out an application to volunteer at headquarters. They need dog walkers, and the primary job is pooper scoopers. Okay. When you have that many dogs, somebody's going to poop. And if you see poop, pick it up. You're done. Okay. So, but yeah, they do need volunteers down there desperately. All right. And that's usually ongoing because it's not the easiest job in the world. All right. He is alive. I love it. The show is about dogs. You're going to hear barking. Okay. So we've never, ever tried to. Now, if it was excessive, I'll mute somebody like Alejandra did to herself. She muted herself. All right. So, all right, guys. Well, we had every intention of bringing Shish on, but it's after 5 here, after whatever time it is on the West Coast. So what do you want to do, Sydney? Bring her on anyway, or you want to bring her back and let's schedule her? It looks like 3 dogs could be our limit to get enough information about the dogs so everybody knows.
Yeah, Trisha can come on another time.
Okay, because you have her. And then if she gets adopted, that's the goal anyway.
Yeah.
So, wow. Kristen, Alejandra, thank you so much for fostering and bringing these dogs on and showcasing them like this. You guys represent your dogs and your rescue well. And wow, you guys do great work. You really, really do. And I'll talk to you about your intermittent connections there, Alejandra, after we get over the show. All right.
All right.
So, all right, everybody, that's it. We're going to get up to the little exit video, and we'll see everybody. Who's coming on next week? You won't be here, will you? Who's our host next week?
It is.
We have, as you can tell, we have different people up here with me that help host.
I don't recall.
I don't remember either for next week, but we rotate between 4. We have Jamie, and she, first time she was on was just when she was on. I don't remember when it was now. Last week.
Yep.
Yeah. So last week was her debut, and I think she did great.
She did.
Thank you, Debbie. I got a little bit of a late start, even though I played the wrong video for Toby. Right.
Well, thank you so much, Kristen and Alejandro, for bringing your fosters on. That was just so much fun.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What the heck?